podcast In Our Shoes. My name is Ella.
And my name is Dasha.
I'm AJ.
I'm Mira.
Wait a minute.
That doesn't feel right.
Something spooky is going on here, guys.
Something creepy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really weirding me out. Maybe it's because you guys are sitting saying our names, and what's it like to be in our shoes?
I mean, I feel like Ella, but I obviously don't look like her. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I feel like Mira, and I don't think I look like her, especially now.
I feel hot.
Okay, well, welcome to episode 3 of the podcast. We have a winner for our raffle that we mentioned last episode.
Yeah.
The winner is Julie Ann Watson.
$50 for our fundraising. She gets 2 tickets to any stand-up show. Thank you so much for donating, for supporting us. Thank you so much for donating and supporting us. Our fundraising is open, and we would appreciate any donation, any support, because our beautiful team needs some coffee sometimes. Thank you so much for just staying with us.
Yay, thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. Give us money. Yeah, that's all in the description.
Yeah.
So today we have 2 lovely people on the podcast with us. This is AJ and Mira.
Hi guys,
Tell us
I'm
a little
AJ.
bit about yourselves.
How does it feel like? So you're filmmakers. Both of you are filmmakers, am I right?
Yes.
Mhm.
How does it feel to be in front of the camera, not behind the camera?
It feels weird. But I like it. I feel like I'm a star. I mean, I always feel like I'm a star, but I am the star actually now, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Mira?
It's terrifying. It feels very sweaty. But I'm glad to have this new experience.
Yeah.
It's fun to be able to put on a character and not have to be so serious all the time.
I think it's multitasking. Being a filmmaker, you can be behind the camera and in front, and we can be just in front.
Mm-hmm. Sitting here, it's interesting.
And that's why actors are talking about trauma a lot, because
Yeah.
what else would we
because
do?
we have to get used to that anxiety that comes up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely there, but I'm trying to push it away.
Trying to
and pull
breathe.
through, yeah.
Breathe. What are some we did some exercises before we started filming where it's like,
Grounding.
sit neutrally, breathe into the belly, release the belly is a big one.
Yeah, that
Big
one helped.
that people have a hard time with.
Actually, our teacher for the voice and speech class told us that a lot of people have a tension in their bellies, in their buttholes, in their knees.
Release the sphincter.
Like everyone right now in the room.
Release.
the sphincter.
Am I supposed to flex my butthole?
I just feel
No,
like I
don't
don't want to
flex.
Unflex it.
Unflex it.
I don't know if I want to release it too much. Though.
Okay.
It's okay.
It seems a little risky.
They're just interesting places where we all hold our tension.
Yeah,
Good to know,
knees
good to point
and
out.
belly.
Mm-hmm.
I was almost
It was getting real hot in there. My little carrot's hot.
I was almost crying when I was trying to release the belly during that class. So be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually heard that of people doing like especially hip stretches. The more you release it, it'll release trauma almost. People will start crying.
Yeah.
Especially, actually, a lot of people have it because of the sexual tension and sexual problem and lack of sex education. Sorry, you said not talk about sex.
Oh my gosh.
But no, everybody
Bleep that.
Okay, actually, Amit, our lovely director, thank you so much, Amit Shilo, we love you. He wrote some questions,
Yeah,
and I believe other people also put something from them.
So thank you.
So thank you. So
are we put the questions on? Let's get into them.
okay.
My habit.
Okay, guess what is the first question?
What is your favorite scary movie?
Yes, it's
What's your favorite
like
scary
I'm not
movie?
lying. This is the first question.
Oh my gosh.
You can start because I feel like you're like the horror aficionado. She's insane.
Okay. I am crazy. Favorite scary movie would be Videodrome. 1986, I want to say, by David Cronenberg. It's not really a Halloween movie. I would say favorite Halloween movie. I would have to go with Monster House. I really love Monster House. Yeah, I can watch it 5,000 times. Never get tired of it.
Okay, see, that was the one. Horror movies, scary movies, they really do scare me. And so I watched Saw like 2 weeks ago, and I have never actually felt nauseous before. Genuine nausea. I can't do the horror, it's not much. But Monster House, I haven't thought about the movie in a long time. It's a
Great
good
movie. It's on Hulu right now if you want to watch it.
Good to know. Okay, Mira, what's your favorite? Your favorite Halloween movie?
Scary movie, Halloween movie.
Oh, should I do both?
Well,
I do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite scary movie in general, I guess a newer one would be Hereditary, just because I feel like I could watch that for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like I could watch it over and over and over again, and still notice something new. And I feel like every time I watch it, I'm scared for like a different reason.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
It feels like more psychological scare, or like
It's like
That's what scares me the most, honestly, is like the psychological stuff. Like even more than horror movies in general, like a psychological thriller will give me nightmares.
Yeah, I agree. Good one.
What about you?
Skip me right down.
Skip? Okay. Favorite's weird because like I really didn't enjoy watching this. But Gerald's Game, Stephen King.
I've seen that movie.
Just
The guy
really stuck with
The
me.
guy was freaking like scary looking, like just his face.
Yeah, and like I don't know if that's a real horror movie, but yeah. Interesting. I want to know what you guys think about like what defines what makes something a scary movie or a horror movie different than a Halloween movie? Or like are they both applicable to both?
I feel like obviously the time period, like if it's set during Halloween time, it's obviously a Halloween movie.
Sure.
I don't know, because I feel like not all horror movies can be Halloween movies. Like I feel like any horror movie that's like in the fall, like
We were talking about Carrie before.
Carrie, yes, that's set during like Homecoming, which is like October, end of September. I feel like that's fall Halloweenish. Like,
so
I feel
any like fall horror movie?
Yeah, I feel like any time, like any horror movie that falls in that like fall right before Halloween or like right after Halloween is like a Halloween movie.
Especially if it has like a supernatural undertone. Like I feel like that especially makes it feel more like spooky kind of.
Yeah, supernatural undertone?
Yeah. If it has like witches and like vampires and werewolves, it's automatically Halloween because those are Halloween characters. Like, I don't know. It just automatically feels Halloween.
I was looking, okay, I want to know your answer, but I have a fun fact that I looked up today.
Well, the thing is, I'm scared because of not scary movies. I don't watch scary movies at all. Because I am not okay about scary movies. I hate
Understandable.
them. Unfortunately, I'm scared. I remember I watched first Harry Potter when I was like very young, and I was scared of it. So
Really?
like I'm very sensitive in terms of that. And I was scared, and I was not joking about that. I was really scared about Home Alone because the guy was home and he was alone.
That is scary
No,
though.
it
Like
is.
just
When
being
I'm as a kid,
isolated
yeah.
as a kid, yeah.
Yeah, and for like the robbers.
Right.
Like I don't want to be
yeah.
robbed. I'm scared of being robbed, and like especially like I'm scared of being like forgotten by my family. So a lot of it's a psychological thriller.
A lot of trauma
Right.
to unpack.
Yeah, I agree.
Home Alone is a psychological thriller. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
My fun fact off of like, I guess the Halloween characters that are related to Halloween. I looked up when Halloween was like founded, 2,000 years ago, in like Celtic pagan culture, to celebrate like the switching of harvest season. So I think it's crazy that it started. And yeah, pagans are related to some darker themes, I guess, but like interesting to see how now vampires
Wait.
are Halloween.
Okay. Question.
Yeah.
2,000 years ago.
2,000 years ago.
Where?
Yeah. Where the Celtics were. Europe.
Is that Ireland?
Europe.
In Europe?
Europe. Yeah, Europe. Somewhere in Europe. Ireland. I don't know.
That's just my guess. I have no idea.
Okay, so the thing is, in Ukraine, we don't celebrate Halloween. We started celebrating Halloween, like, it's not celebrating Halloween. It's basically Comic-Con of costumes. It's not Halloween. We're not doing pumpkins. So if you come to Ukraine, if you do like a pumpkin, whatever, this thingy, and like...
Jack-o'-lanterns.
I don't even, yeah, whatever. And like, and put decorations. People will look at you as you, like, you're being too much. You're being too much. Like, know the line. Like, for us, the line is, okay, not everyone in Ukraine like that, I know, but costumes is a big thing. For some people, not for me. One time, Office, do you know The Office, the sitcom? So once I came to to my shoot, and like, they were like, okay, if you come in the costume, we will like give you free something. I don't remember. And I wore a white t-shirt, black pants, and like a tie, because Jim Halpert looked like that. But Jim Halpert never celebrated Halloween, and I just put name Jim Halpert, and I came to the set like that. No one got it. No one laughed, and I felt extremely isolated and neglected. So now I have like a lot of trauma, as I said.
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween is not my thing. Not my thing. Like, look at me.
Yeah.
Am I Halloweenish?
Yeah.
I think we're pretty Halloweenish.
Absolutely.
You are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nats. I appreciate it.
Halloween is here for you. Okay, next question is pumpkin flavored shit. Yes or no?
Pumpkin flavor.
Shit. Things, items.
We gotta talk about the lattes.
Ice spice drink. You thought it was good?
Oh my god.
I heard it was awful.
It's actually disgusting.
Really?
It's so
Bro,
bad.
isn't there? I saw this video where they were like talking about like how much sugar is
No,
in like the
it's
Dunkin's
so
drink, and it was like
It's
half
bad.
the cup.
It's
and
bad.
I was like, because I remember one day I had 2 of those in one day, and my heart was like,
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna pass out.
Well, because the ice spice thing is just like blended up.
Yeah, it has like munchkins and stuff in it. Yeah,
Bread.
like
It's like
Bread.
blended up donut
Yeah.
chunks, like
It's nasty.
soggy
it's
donut.
it's
in a-
nasty.
Yeah, I feel it.
I love Ice Spice,
With my
so
phone
though
by
she's
it.
seen this, don't cancel me.
Yes.
But yeah,
Pumpkin spice things?
I like pumpkin. I like pumpkin
I like
anything.
pumpkin.
Like I love pumpkin pie.
Oh my god.
I like carrots also.
pumpkin pie.
I'm actually really mad about this topic because I think that pumpkin flavors are really great, and I think that we've trashed the flavor.
I
mean,
like
Yeah.
pumpkin. I just,
Pumpkins are great. We've oversweetened it, and now everything tastes.
well,
artificial.
we have in Ukraine. In Ukraine, we have some dishes with pumpkin which are not sweet. Of course,
And it's great.
We also have like pumpkin porridge. It's delicious.
Ukrainians have a lot of porridges, is what I've learned about. There's like a
Really?
beet
Well, it's
soup.
not like it's not like a porridge. It's like a you know mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
So it's mashed pumpkin, but it's like, ooh, I'm overwhelmed. It's just I don't know.
It's
So
like the same texture.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like it's kind of like
Yeah.
sweet potatoes.
'Cause
like,
aren't they kind of
sweet
like a
potatoes are like
squash?
chunky like mashed potatoes,
But like sweet potatoes are not cool.
no, but like pumpkin, but like the texture.
cool.
I like sweet potatoes, but like
Oh,
the
sorry.
texture
I didn't mean
is
to.
the same. Like I feel like with sweet potatoes, when you make sweet potatoes, you make them the same way as mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
And is it the same way with like the pumpkins?
Well, well, I don't remember. I would say.
No, because I'm actually curious. I love pumpkin.
Okay. Actually, so you do porridge. It's like you do mashed pumpkin, then you put milk, you put sugar, butter, and it's like mashed potato, but it's just like mashed pumpkin with like sweet. But it's also it can be like pumpkin pie, but not sweet pumpkin pie, not like in America. Like
Right.
just
Everything we
pumpkin
sweeten
pie.
everything. That has to do with pumpkins
Yeah.
here. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like literally sweet potatoes, but with pumpkins. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah,
Cause
that
I
actually
just
sounds
love
so good.
pumpkin.
Is porridge
Cool.
like the national dish or like? I'm like genuinely
Okay.
asking like, do they like how many porridges are there?
Okay, a lot.
Like what's the porridge like limit?
What's
I'm
the porridge
curious
limit?
now, too.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So we have rice. Is it a porridge? So in our country, rice is porridge. Wet. Oh, no. Not wet. Wheat.
Wheat.
Wet. Wheat. We have a lot of, I don't remember names, I don't know how to say those names in English, but like we have a lot of stuff unfortunately I cannot find in America, only like in Ukrainian shops. I think it's coming from like, so post-Soviet Union, right? And it was like, poor life was there. So people were trying to fill their stomach with whatever
they can find, like cookies, grains.
So like
sense.
we have, because of it. I think it was like the starter of such culture of like different food. Cool. Yeah.
I wonder what's the American capital dish like.
Probably like
Capital-
a burger.
Like that's what I was thinking. Cheeseburger.
I feel like that's what everyone
well,
associates.
but we stole that from.
We stole
From Germany.
We steal everything. Yeah. Or hot dog.
Yeah.
But isn't that a German
That's
thing
also
too?
stolen. All of it's stolen.
Yeah.
Why hot dog is stolen?
Yeah.
That's from Germany, right? Isn't
But
it?
hot dog is very like American phrase.
Well, yeah, but it's like a
Hot
frank.
dog.
A frank.
Oh yeah, Frankenwurst.
Frank.
Frankenwurst.
Frankenwurst.
Knockwurst, yeah, I don't know, but there's a lot of like sausages are very German. There's a blood sausage. One time I tried blood sausage.
Really?
Yeah, it was like legit.
Isn't it like
In
black?
Ukraine, it's big same thing.
Like the plate, it was just on a plate. It wasn't in a bowl.
Just blood. And
It was
blood
like just a
pieces.
really bloody brown.
blood.
Yeah, literally. Just
It's
a
like
sausage
actual
thing.
blood
It
on
was, yeah, it was disgusting. I didn't like it personally, but it
Where did
really
you
grossed
find
me out.
Wow, I
A
want to
restaurant.
try that.
A restaurant where we went to try bloody sausage. I think I don't know. I might have been traveling in the escapades in Europe.
Oh
Escapade.
my god, look at you.
I know. Okay, next question. You pick one.
Ooh, yes, please.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you can ask me a question. You can ask us a question.
Oh, this is a good one. Earliest Halloween experience that you can remember.
Earliest, Jim Halpert.
Aww. I hate that for
I feel
you,
like we
but
need to
that's-
do a whole episode just like going,
Like,
like
yeah.
breaking down that experience.
I
Surviving
want
that.
to. I really want to. Just like,
Just to heal.
yeah, thank you. So
I was
sorry.
very unaware that Halloween wasn't like a huge thing everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, like, because costumes for me, the decorations have always been the thing about
Same
Halloween.
for me. Like you see them everywhere.
I know.
A moment.
Let's just have a moment for Dasha.
A moment.
Should we take some deep
Oh,
breaths?
earliest Halloween. Okay, that was the question you just asked.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it was Dora and Diego.
What?
Dora the Explorer and Diego.
You were both of them?
Yeah.
Like,
At the same time?
Yeah, because I really wanted. Diego has like this cheetah.
At the
And
same time?
I think I just mixed and matched. Maybe I went back and forth. I don't know. But I remember the belt, and I remember I got this like stuffed cheetah.
oh, that's
Like
actually
that
really
I
cute.
carried around. I was having a sidekick around. Yeah, nothing big.
Cool.
Nothing that interesting.
What
What
about
about
you?
you?
Earliest Halloween? I feel like just trick-or-treating in general, but probably like my costumes. Like I remember I used to always want to be like a fairy, and I just remember I wore that costume until I should not have been wearing it anymore. Like I was like hanging out of it and I was still wearing it.
Did you do like the same costume every year? Sort
Oh
of thing?
yeah. Yeah, I was obsessed with
hard.
it because it was like this sparkly like rainbow, and it reminded me of the Barbie movie.
Uh-huh.
And I always wanted that dress. So I was like, yeah, I'm Barbie for like an entire night. Like I'm not giving that up.
Awesome.
She's sitting right now being a nun with a black lipstick,
Uh-huh.
talking about how she was a fairy, wearing the same dress for like several years. Awesome. Like, that's
my God.
awesome.
Okay, well mine. Oh my gosh, let me think. Okay, wait, I got it. Okay. So mine, my mom, she will always take me into like the mansions when I was a kid because they gave like king size candy bars. So like we would always go there, but they always
Mansion's
like
a big house. Like really the nice ones.
they always like overdid themselves with like the decorations and like it was like always fun and experience. So I remember this one house we went up to and my mom was like, she usually walks up with me, but she's like, go by yourself, like you can do it. And I remember I was dressed as Cinderella, all blue dress, I was the cutest thing, but yeah, she's like, you can do it. And then I went up there and the person that answered the door was like a wolf man. And mind you, I'm like 5 years old, so I'm super short, and he's like 6'8", and he's like towering over me like this. And I just remember screaming and everyone was like laughing at me and it was like so embarrassing. I didn't want to trick or treat no more and I just wanted to go home. And I never was a princess ever after that.
Wow.
That like put me
That
off
was, like, the
princesses
moment that
forever.
you went down the
I was
path
like,
that you
yeah,
wanted to.
no. I'm gonna be something scary, so no one can ever scare me again.
You know what's weird? Is when I was
Why?
like that age, I would never be like a fairy or princess. I hated everything.
Me too.
Hated everything pink and blah blah blah. Like I don't know, on New Year's, like if I would wear some costume, I would like, I don't know, not a princess and not a fairy, I don't remember. But like right now, I would wear princess or like
Sure, like
fairy.
the more I guess the girly.
I can see you
aesthetic,
being
yeah.
a fairy girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, I loved princesses and like fairies and all that stuff, which
I
is
didn't grow
weird.
up too much with like Disney princesses. I haven't seen Cinderella. I haven't seen Beauty and the Beast. I haven't seen The Little Mermaid. I haven't seen Pocahontas. I haven't seen
That's
like
pretty
the
classic.
classic.
I haven't seen Pocahontas.
I haven't
either,
either.
To be fair.
But Cinderella, oh my god, girl.
I haven't seen it. No, I started I guess like watch. I've seen like Tangled. I guess I don't know.
Okay, that's a great
But,
one though.
That is a
like
good
the
one.
first.
Tangled, it's what?
The Rapunzel, long hair.
Oh, Rapunzel.
The really Flynn Rider.
Flynn, oh. Don't get me started on Flynn.
You're kind of just okay with Flynn. More for
Zootropolis. I'm into
Yeah.
fox. Do you know Zootropolis?
What's his name? Nick Fox?
Wait, the fox?
Yeah. Right?
That's so
No?
weird. I love
Right?
it though.
I haven't seen it. I don't know. I don't watch a lot. I don't watch a lot of Disney. That's Disney, right?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait,
like
I'm
Pixar.
curious
Is
Is it
now.
Disney?
Uh,
No, it's a Disney. It's Disney.
Do you think it's
I
pretty
think
Disney?
I think it's Disney.
I
I don't know.
Wait, so I'm curious. What are characters you guys think are hot now? Like
like
cartoon,
controversial,
like cartoon
controversial
characters.
takes.
Controversial character. Cartoon. A lot.
A lot.
I just don't know. I don't know if I haven't literally like that's
Zootopia, not Zootropolis. Why didn't you?
because I haven't seen it.
I feel like this is
Oh,
basic.
Zootopia, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Zootropolis too, though. I'm not gonna lie. I was just.
I
gonna
knew
go
what
with
she
it.
was talking about when she said
Well,
that.
Disney, yeah. Disney. What?
This night.
Did not expect that.
These night.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. I think there's these are wonderful questions. I think I want to do one more that we actually asked last time, but I'm curious. And then I have some curiosities. If you weren't a filmmaker, what would you be doing with your life?
I would have gone to culinary school.
Really?
I would be a runway manager.
Let me cook.
A runway manager?
Yeah,
Like for fashion shows?
yes.
I can see you doing that.
I want
Interesting.
to be like a fucking waitress.
Yes.
Well, I think I remember hearing you say that on one of the other episodes. Honestly, I relate to that though. Like, I used to want to do so many things that, like, now, like, it seems like torture.
Yeah.
Like, I used to want to work retail jobs, like, really bad. And, like, now that I actually have to do that, it's like, why?
Retail sucks.
Like, kids are so delusional.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Okay, interesting. So when did when did your interest shift from culinary to this? Do you have like a
Well, it's not like I ever really had, like I ever pursued anything like that. I just always liked cooking. But I've always been, like, interested in the arts. Like, the first thing that I ever really pursued was dancing, and I did that until I was, like, 15.
Cool.
And then once I quit that, I didn't really know what to do for a while. And then, I don't know, I just started realizing that, like, I've always liked writing, and, like, I like the visual aspect of writing, too, because I don't want to just, like, write a book. Like, I want people to be able to, like, see my stories, like, come to life. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, question: Why movies? Why not like plays?
I don't know. I just feel like there's, like, a different intimacy that comes with, like, film in general. Like, just, like, making movies and, like, watching movies. Like, it just feels a lot more, like, personal. And, like, even though theater acting, like, I'm sure there's probably a lot of personal work for, like, the people behind the scenes. I just feel like when I'm in an audience, it's hard for me to really, like, isolate my experience, if that makes sense.
No, absolutely. Because when you're watching theater, majority of the time you're surrounded with the audience. You're very aware of being with the audience. But like a movie, you can watch alone. That's interesting. I've never thought about the personal aspect of the way that you view something. Movie versus
I
stage.
agree that I think a lot of theater, especially for filmmakers, theater feels performative sometimes. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it is very like it's a little more over the top.
Got it.
There's also, I think there's a lot of aspects to the reason theater has to be performative is because you have to have that person in the last row of the audience know what's happening. So like you can't show, like with writing, you can show something without the actor needing to project it to the back.
Yes.
So there's a lot more freedom in that sense. Interesting.
About your runway.
Yes,
Runway
please talk more
shows.
about
Have you
Oh my
ever done
gosh.
that?
No, well, okay. When I was little, my mom put me in modeling, but I didn't like it. Like, I'm not the type of person that likes to be, like, on camera. Like, I'm really a behind the camera person. But, like, I don't know. I always was drawn to fashion. Like, and my mom, she's big on fashion, too. I feel like everything stemmed from my mom. Like, I always wanted to be like my mom in a way. So, like, I don't know, fashion was just like always there, a part of me. Like my mom, she used to make us do like these little photo shoots, and she would like dress us up, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can show you guys pictures, but it's like
really
it's
cool.
the cutest thing. But like, yeah, I don't know. So since then, it was just fashion for me, and then she used to like watch runway shows a lot, and then like she showed me, and like America's Next Top Model. I hate that show. I don't want to promote it, but like that was like a big reason too, because I was like, wow, like as a kid I didn't know like behind the scenes of like what modeling models actually go through. So I was just like, wow, like they're so cool. They get to dress up and change their hair and stuff like that. But like I don't want to be the model. I want to be the person that does the stuff for the model. Like I like to cater to them. And
Did
like
that
pick the outfits.
inspire what you're doing now?
No, actually,
Interesting.
which is weird.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
connected though. So like you've always been someone who wants to be behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Of a place where there is a scene to be.
Creator.
Yeah.
I feel like before doing runway managing, I would probably try to be a costume designer for movies, and then if that doesn't work out, then do runway modeling. Because I don't know, I just feel like fashion would be the next thing, because it's just another thing that I'm just good at. Like I didn't even know I was good at making movies until I tried it. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
So I'm gonna ask you the same thing.
kinda
What was your kind of like? There's a word for that I'm missing. The like starting, the thing that changed the rest of your life. Like how did you know that you were gonna pursue this path?
Like how did I know I wanted to
Yeah.
make movies?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Life changing.
It was for me, I never really knew what I wanted to like do, because I knew I didn't like, you know how when you go to high school and they're like, oh yeah, you have to be a doctor, you have to be a police officer, you have to be a firefighter. I knew I didn't want to be any of that. Like I knew that wasn't for me. And I didn't realize, it may sound dumb, but I didn't realize that filmmaking was a career. Like I didn't realize that people actually made films. Like directors, they weren't people in my eyes, it was just people on the film. So like once I realized that, I was like, wow, I wonder if I can make a film. And then I just applied to film school.
Wow. So
Yeah.
it's kind of recent.
Yeah. It was like during COVID, like I graduated 2020, and as soon as I graduated, I like became a manager at Finish Line, and I was there for like a minute. So like I kind of had like an identity crisis. Like I'm not going to be a manager for the rest of my life, because I'm only like 19, 18 years old and I'm already a manager. Like I reached supremacy. Like what else am I going to do? I have to get a career. So it was just like, maybe I should try that out and go to school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wild. And here we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to, just off of the fact that you're interested in fashion, your movie that you're doing.
Oh my gosh, yes, Life on Mars.
Life on Mars.
So yeah, what do you want to know about it?
Well, I want you to preface however you want to preface it, but I'm curious because what I know about it, it's very aesthetic. There's a lot to do with the look and the energy of it, and things that you seem to be drawn towards
it's very 19 classy, very glamour Hollywood vibe to it. Like, basically, just to clue you guys all in, it's about two famous couples. It's about two famous swing dance couples. It's Elsa Mars and Edwards, their wife and husband, and on stage they have amazing chemistry, but behind the scenes he's like extremely abusive towards her. So to escape the abusiveness, his wife Elsa, she starts indulging in drugs, LSD, and it takes her to different places where she's trying to escape and just get the reality that she knows back.
How was the length of the movie?
I'm trying to get it under 15 minutes. My script is 12 pages, but there's like a lot of like subtext and like pauses and like debrief moments. So I'm trying to do it under 15 though, for sure.
Cool. Who are you gonna use for actors?
I'm going through backstage right now, I'm actually gonna hold auditions next week, and we'll see how that goes from there.
How does it? What about you? I'm gonna like go back because I have like some questions as an actor, and that's why. Sorry, it's just really feels like I'm talking. It's like I have to know a lot of information about you. Do you have like? Are you working right now on your movie?
Yeah, I am. I'm actually filming the week after AJ.
Oh, okay.
And my movie is very different. Well, I feel like there's a lot of similarities between our movies because it's like the kind of couple thing.
Yeah.
But in my movie, basically, it's about a girl who has a crush on this boy in her class.
Yeah.
And one day he invites her over to do homework. And she just basically gets like super excited. And she sees him immediately after class flirting with another girl. And even though he didn't necessarily do anything wrong, like she's just so like sucked into it that like she just immediately gets like very jealous. And so that night he wakes up to her in his room, and it just goes from there.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very stylized.
Yeah.
Both very stylized.
Yeah.
What are your questions?
My question was like, how do filmmakers? I know it's very generalized, but like, how do you find your actors, and how do you like?
No, how do you know?
How do you know that this is the one? Yeah.
I haven't had that experience yet, actually. I've been forced to work with what I got. So,
yeah, I feel the same way, honestly. Like, I feel like sometimes I'll have, like, an image of, like, who I want out of what my options are. But a lot of the time, that just doesn't work out. Like, I just have to get whoever is, like, available the earliest or just whoever a lot of the times, I'm not gonna lie, like, especially earlier on when we first started, like, I was very nervous talking to new people, so I would just find whoever I was the most comfortable with.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, that would even be people in my class. Like, AJ's been my actress before.
Yeah. How is it to be a star?
To be a star.
She hates it.
I do. I was like having a BF after. I'm not gonna be in any more movies. No one better cast me in any more movies. Cause I don't know. It's just a different feeling. I don't know, especially because I was with you guys on Kaiser's set, and I was an extra on his set, and it's just felt so weird not being able to help. Like, it felt weird not knowing what was going on. It just feels so weird to be behind. Yeah, just to be in front of the camera.
No. I can relate to that feeling. I often feel like I want to be helping with. I want to help set up the camera, guys. Let me come frame the shot.
Yeah. And it really doesn't help when you actually like know what should be going on.
Yeah.
It's like
There's
going
so
so
much.
slow, and it's like, I know I can help.
Yeah.
Just
What
let
I
me
want to
help.
know, because you were talking about how writing kind of got you into this. AJ, what for you is, and the reason I asked about style is because I think it's really interesting that clothes have always been around, and the piece that you're doing is very visual. What part of the process are you most comfortable with, but like excited to be doing?
I don't know. I feel like definitely I like seeing how the scene plays out personally. Like, I like being in the director's bay, looking at it on camera, like, yes, I'm getting it. Like, that's the best part for me. Like, I don't know. Like, all the pre-post stuff, it's not fun. I'm not even gonna say it's fun. It's not fun. It's very stressful, especially when you're a broke college student and figure out how you're gonna pay for all this stuff. It's like, cause you can have something in mind, but if you don't have the money for it, you're not gonna get that. So like, struggling with that, seeing what I want, and what I want is usually something that's really high quality, way above my budget, but I have to lower it and then settle for this, and I hate settling, so it's just like, pre-pro, not me, but I'm all about like actual production, like seeing the scenes play out.
Cool. Oh, the budget is...
Yeah.
It's a budget. We talked about this on the first episode a little bit, how as actors we don't think or really worry about the budget. It's not And that's like every part of the process for you guys revolves around how much money you have to do.
Yes.
That's wild.
And in our experience doing this, I think we're really realizing, please click the link below to go to our GoFundMe page. We're really realizing money is so important, and having enough money to do what you want to do and make it.
Yeah. It's like you have to find like the
Cash is
middle
king.
ground between like what you want and what you can actually do.
Maybe I have a question. Why do you think it takes... So you're renting equipment from NYFA.
Right.
You can basically use actors from NYFA, so it's like unpaid, but I don't like it, but it's possible to do, like, right, to have like actors. Name me 3 things which are the most expensive in the student film.
Location is number 1.
Okay.
Location is literally, and location is the most important part of your movie. Like, without location, you don't have any movie. So location is number 1.
Okay.
I would say for me, props and costuming, I would put that in the same category. Also, set dressing.
Feeding the crew.
Feeding the crew. Transportation.
Oh my god.
That's the one.
Transportation.
That's the one.
Yes. And that's also one of the things that.
I'm a talent.
Yeah, we're talent. Yeah, what time does the bus arrive? That's all we need to know. But that's a part too that like you don't really think about until it's like, oh shit, we have to get everybody everywhere and feed them and.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of respect. I don't think I would be able to like do all of that.
Absolutely.
I will be.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially, okay, honestly, this is, we're pretty young, all of us. We're just entering the college. I mean, there are different ages here, but like, we're pretty young, and like, we're not maybe that settled in our emotions. We don't have like, might have some issues with communication, with emotions, like in terms of like anger, and blah, blah, blah. I don't think I will be just able to learn that quickly how to communicate with people, how to find different ways to communicate with people, and like being calm when everything goes wrong. It's just like so much. It's still like we're saying. Okay, so the thing is, why I'm going on this big monologue is because we actors are talking a lot. Like filmmakers don't have a lot of emotional work as actors do, but I think they learn so much by themselves in terms of like how to manage their.
You have to.
Yeah.
You're not given the option to not. It's like get with the program or get out.
Because for us, that's the thing. For us, if actor is like
Having a moment.
have a moment.
Have your moment. Like it's very.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's wrong.
No.
I'm not saying that you should treat us poorly. Don't. But at the same time,
the difference is like it's part of our curriculum is taught how to do, and I've chatted with you guys about this before too, but like part of our curriculum is how to handle that.
Yeah.
And you have to just kind of get with that, and it's very commendable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think it's the same for us too. Like they teach us. Well, they did attempt to teach us how to talk to actors and stuff like that, and it helps some. But the calm thing, I don't know. Staying calm, it's not always the best way to go because, especially in my experience, like I've just seen like me being too calm and too laid back. People don't get stuff done, especially the way I want it. So I have to be like a little hard. But you also have to separate that line between this is work, we're working, and then we're friends, like, or we're not working. Like, I'm not gonna talk to you like that offset, but like if on set, if you're not doing it, I might have to be a little snappy, like, and you just have to accept it. I just think I feel like it comes with the job and what we're like signing up for.
Cool. Really cool. Let's ask last question. Yeah. Do you want to choose?
Oh, sure. I don't even remember what we've already asked. Oh, goodness. Here's a spicy one. Ideal fall date.
Ideal fall date?
This is so off topic, but I don't know.
Ideal fall date. To have one.
Oh,
No,
so
yeah.
real.
Fall.
Oh my God. Preach.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that right now. But, yeah. I agree.
Well, That's the only question that was there.
No,
There was
there's
more. I just
Just like chose this one, and we're all of us like.
I was just trying to find one that we hadn't asked yet that was like
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
Central Park.
Yeah, Central Park with the leaves falling.
Yeah.
Ice
And,
skating.
actually, ice skating is a terrible date.
I think it's.
Really?
I think
it's
Why?
so much
insecure.
falling. You fall and you fall.
Oh yeah, I feel
Okay,
insecure.
sure,
Like I don't
embarrassing.
want a person to see me insecure.
That's fair.
I have my own last few questions that I'm curious about. Top 3 movie recommendations for Halloween.
I always feel like I have to let you answer these questions first because I'm not gonna lie. Like I only just watched Friday the 13th for the first time like a week ago.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's very overrated. I'm not gonna
I see
lie.
your brain like.
I'm thinking like it's just it's so loaded. Okay. I would say hands down number 1 for me it's always gonna be Frankenhooker. I love that movie. I've seen it like 10 times. Yeah, it's not really Halloween, but it's like body part horror, and it's about like basically it's Frankenstein, but a take on it, and it's about a guy and his wife dies. She gets like chopped up by a lawnmower, really weird, and he tries to rebuild her, and it like in rebuilding her he gets hookers because he wants the good parts. Yeah, so he gets hookers, and it's just crazy. It's exploding hookers. It's man with weird penis.
Cool.
It's just everything that you
Cool.
can want in a movie. It's in there. Like it's just
Cool, but it's not.
craziness.
I like that. I've never seen Frankenstein. That's not regular Frankenstein.
Yeah, no, and it's super feminist, like super feminist. I love that, and it's set in Jersey. I'm from Jersey,
Cool.
so I just love that even more. Yeah. I don't know. You said top 3. I was only
Oh
one.
yeah. Oh my god. I have to think of 3. Oh my god.
Let's do one.
We can just. do
Okay,
one.
yeah, that's my one. That's my
awesome.
one.
That's a good top one. I think mine is. Oh, actually no. I spoke without knowing my answer. I don't have one. I feel like I want to. I keep talking. So I'm just gonna keep going. There's a movie that I don't know what it's called, but this girl, she's in high school and she dies, and she is going to be able to become. She has to help the like ugliest girl in school become prom queen by the end.
I know what you're talking
and there's
about.
Like a devil
Is it
guy.
a Lifetime movie?
I don't know.
I feel like it's
It was
a Lifetime
big when I was
movie.
like a very small child.
I
Like
watch
then this
a
devil
lot of
guy is
Lifetime movies.
threatening
I feel
and
like I know what you're talking about.
it's stupid and
I don't
kitschy.
feel like-
Have you seen Pretty Little Liars? Is the girl from Pretty Little Liars in it? Do you remember?
No,
I feel like I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think you do.
Yeah.
I think Halloween movie is Coraline. That you should
Oh yeah,
watch.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I think it's
Classic.
Yes.
which is weird because I watched it when I was 6 and I was not scared.
Really?
Yeah,
I was.
it's a spooky one. I was engaged. You know.
I have a funny Coraline story. So this year I actually saw it in theaters for the first time. And I was supposed to go with my little sister and she didn't want to go, so I went alone. And I had like super blue hair at the time. So there was a little girl
So it
sitting
was
next to me.
matchy.
And as soon as the lights came on, the little girl was like, "Oh my god, mommy, her hair is blue like Coraline's." And I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Oh my god.
It like melted my heart. I think about that little girl every day. Like
Cool. Beautiful Halloween story.
Yeah.
I
Shout
need
out
to
to
know.
that.
I need to know
Right?
your quick recommendation.
I don't know where to go.
Okay, I would say for a classic, I can't remember the exact title, but the Charlie Brown one with the giant, the pumpkin.
Oh my god, Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin.
Yes.
I love that.
I'm gonna go
You just
with my
unlocked
quick option, Nightmare Before Christmas, because it's both.
That's
Right?
a great one.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's both, but it's Christmas.
Yeah. I don't have any others.
It just feels like Halloween to me, though. It feels more like Halloween than Christmas.
Yeah. Okay. Ladies, that time goes by really quickly.
Let's say
Oh, we're
quickly.
done?
We're out of time.
I'm grateful. I'm
something
grateful
you're grateful for. That's how we do our
Halloween.
endings.
I'm grateful for you. Actually, I'm grateful that you were very committed to today's top theme, Halloween.
course.
You look fantastic. You look fucking awesome. Like I love it. Thank you so much for coming, for being and talking about stuff that we don't we have no idea. I know we've thrown a lot of questions at you, but I'm grateful that you came. And thank you so much, our team. Again, I love all of you.
I'm grateful for filmmakers and their money. And your money! Okay, thank you!
1, 2, 3.